everyone, and welcome to my channel. This is Rima and I'm back with another guidance session. This is going to be a coffee cup reading for the month of November for anyone who has sun, moon or rising in the sign of Aries. My dear Aries, this is going to be your video. If you are yourself an Aries or you are not and you're watching it for someone who you care about and they are Aries and you want to know what messages they could expect during the month of November 2022. So with that, let's make a little time for focusing on what we have in mind. Maybe take a deep breath, and if you have a specific question that you have in your mind and you want to know about it, have it present in your mind, and we'll see what kind of messages we can get in this coffee cup reading. So my dear Aries, in the very beginning, I can see that some of you are deeply thinking about something or someone, even during your day-to-day activities, your day-to-day business, even you think about them. I see that you pause and you spend some time maybe daydreaming or even thinking about someone specific, and I can tell you that that person is also thinking about you in some ways, and they do remember or they do think about you the same way, the same way you are thinking about them, and you are involved with them. You are definitely involved, but I can see that there's some distance definitely involved. For some of you, I can see that you have a very busy schedule. You have made yourself too busy, and sometimes you just need to pause for a second and see what you're doing and where the things are going. And don't make yourself very busy, because I see for some of you terribly, oh yeah, there's a lot of things that you're doing. There's a lot going on, and you even will be very busy. I think maybe this year has been very busy for you, or even by the end of the year you need to do more activities to wrap things up, and even maybe the beginning of next year is even gonna be busier for you. I see for some of you beginning of new activities, beginning a new chapter in your life. Maybe some of you are getting engaged, married, maybe you start a new job, maybe you move, some of you might have children, or your children might have some, if specifically you have Aries children, they might have some new adventures in their life, but it's very busy and crowded. There's lots of energy, but I see a lot of fire. You guys might be very determined to do something. You have something in your head that you would like to accomplish, and you will go all the way to make that happen. If it's for love matters, I definitely see you next to someone. If you have female energy, I can see you next to a king. You're really having a very good time. This person is someone who, for a lot of you, I can tell you, you already know them, and this person gives you a lot of warmth in your heart. They give you a lot of strength, and that person can be very powerful themselves. Even maybe they are like a very strong person in personality, or they have a I don't know, like high ranking position in the society, or just they are very strong person, or they give you a lot of strength. They are backing you up. They're always supporting. I can tell you that, yeah, they're very, very supportive. That's the best way to say it. And I see them as a king, and you are having the best time ever next to them. When you're with them, when you spend time with them, I see you're laughing and you're very happy. But I can tell you that other people are thinking or looking at you. There are many people curious about how things are going with you. Their eyes watching you. Maybe you're some people in your colleagues or people who know about your relationship, your friends, they're very curious to know, and I can tell you some of them are actually envying the relationship. So don't tell everyone your love story and the good time that you are spending together. It's good to keep it for yourself as much as possible if you can. And but I see very strong relationship, a lot of warmth, a lot of passion. I can tell you, I see a lot of fire. For most part, it's good fire, but I can tell you in some ways this brings me a little bit of dark energies as well, and that can be for some of you a jealousy from other people who are very much watching your relationship and envying you and your relationship. I don't know, if someone has a sick child, I can see it as a toddler, you need to take them to a doctor. I mean, there is something that hasn't been done properly, or not the way that it should, maybe a test that needs to be done. Or just don't leave your children with people that you don't know, because I see a trust that doesn't need to be there. You have trusted someone I don't see that anything bad has happened, but I can just tell you that with your kids, don't trust everyone. Either if they're like, you need to have a second opinion on a doctor, on a medical thing, or if you are leaving your children with someone, make sure they're right people. There's a little bit of negativity around that. I see a big fish up there that brings a lot of money for you. There's, I mean, and I see for a lot of you that you are either gardening and you have like trees in your garden and you're picking the fruit. I can see that definitely. You are gaining the rewards. You are picking the fruit of your labor. Definitely, that can be really that some of you might have fruits, trees in your gardens or wherever, but I can tell you in the energetic level, it can be that you are gaining, you're rewarding yourself. End of the year is very fruitful for you. I see big expectations that you had for the year. For a lot of you, is coming into a good place, and you find yourself in a good place. Wow, there is a lot of energies. Many things are going on, and I see a lot of you are even thinking about like the magic power. Some of you, actually, I can tell you, not a lot of you, but some of you, I can tell you, you did what you thought last year is impossible. You thought that it's not going to happen. You thought that it's, I don't know, it can be anything. Maybe you were in love with someone, you had a crush on someone, or you just wanted to do some project, some goal that you had, and you thought last year it's impossible. But like right now, I see you did it, and not only you could manifest, but also you did more. And now you feel like you are just doing magic, and things are rolling in very, very good for you. I see a lady with like shoulder length hair, which is like silverish gray. And this person is looking at you, they're watching you, and they can also, if is your mother figure, a teacher, someone that you trust, this person is sharing your success, and for some of you, they help you in a way. It can be an energetic level, it can be from the other side as well, from the energetic reservoirs that you have. But you are supported, you have been supported, and there's a lot going on even later in the next year. It's going to continue, and you're going to be busier and busier. But be careful. Again, I would just say that don't share everything with everyone. Know your audience before you start talking about your success, or specifically about how you do things. That might be something that many people want to do. If you have a pattern, if you are a creative person, keep your ideas for yourself, document them, and make sure that they are secure. Someone that you don't share them with someone. I see someone is interviewing someone like in the way that they do in the television. So I don't know, maybe some of you will be asked to have an interview in the television, or someone might ask your opinion. Try to be honest. I see that you might hide something in general. If someone is asking you something formally, try to be very open and honest if possible. I see some of you have, or I see a mask on someone's face. It can be you basically shading something, trying to hide something behind a mask, or if someone is masking something behind, they're hiding something behind a mask. I see a lot of anger. I mean, there might be someone who is hiding their anger, or you're hiding your anger from someone using a mask. But again, I'm telling you, what I see is that person is aware of your true feelings. So either you're not doing a good job hiding, or they're very strong in understanding your feelings and emotions. I can tell you that I can see there's a big table, and someone is sitting on the far end of the table. And if you're going for an interview, if you're going for a job offer position, or if you're even going for like a traffic ticket to the court, know that the person, the judge, the interviewer, that person knows a lot, or either they know a lot, or they can find out. They have a very good energetic connections that they can find out if you're lying, if you are hiding something. Specifically, if they ask you, maybe something happens in your job and they want to ask or question you about something, just maybe you witnessed something, I can tell you, yeah, maybe you witnessed something, that's the right word, and they want to ask you some questions. Try to be honest, because I can tell you, your face might show something that, I mean, again, try to say the truth, try to be honest and tell the whole truth. Because otherwise they can find out that person that is in front of you. They have very good knowledge, and they have a lot of experience, or somehow they know what is going on. They can read you. They can definitely read you. For some of you, I see beautiful shoes. You're going to start a relationship, a job which is very secure, professional, and proper. and it's going to happen sometime in fall, very soon, very close, and that actually brings a lot of good energies for you. But you are anxious about it. Maybe some of you can't go to sleep. It is a new beginning that you're doing. It's something that you are starting to do. I see Florida. Something might be in the news about Florida, or if you might move to Florida. I don't know, that state or that place comes into my attention. I see someone might buy a white hat, or someone might get a degree, medical degree, or you or someone your kids might get into med school. I see that is also possible. You also get a yes answer. You see, you get a go ahead from a person, which is very important for you. Some of you have been crying. In a specific situation, I see someone didn't like the ring that they got for they were proposed. Someone proposed to them, but the ring, they didn't like the ring, and they didn't, or they couldn't say that of like there on the spot, and now they are kind of hesitating. They have a problem with the ring. I see a problem with the ring. Maybe it's not the right size. Maybe, I don't know. Be careful about your ring if you're getting married, or if you have any plans to get married or to buy someone a ring. If it's possible, try to check with them if they. I don't know if you can take their opinion, but find a way to make sure that what you buy, that person is actually, I think, like they like it, and this is their taste, that they would appreciate that. I don't know, there's a story from it. Someone will cry over a ring, or maybe you propose to someone, they say no, even, sorry to say that, but that's for some people. Someone is behind the door, listening and hiding. I see them as a young woman, so just see how it relates to your situation. Try to sign things carefully. I see some problems with signatures. Heart shapes. I see love is in the air. Love is there. A lot of you are even dancing and happy. I see a lot of happiness. I see people happily dancing or running, or I don't know, celebrating in the streets. I see some kind of a happy, chaotic situation in the streets, which is happy. I mean, it's bold, it's fiery, but in the end, it's very happy. There's a party. If you're invited to a party, specifically the end of the year, there's going to be many parties that people are probably going to attend. For some of you I can tell you that there is someone who's going to enter the party maybe later than others. Maybe somehow their interest is specific, that they will catch your attention, and somehow they have a message for you that are specific in your life. I mean, for some of you, it's maybe karmic, that you go to a party and you are meant to be there because you had to see someone, to meet someone, and that person, I see when they enter the room or the salon or whatever it is, when they enter the party, they get your attention. They have a lot of attraction, and you notice them. If that's gonna resonate for you, if that ever happened to any of you, focus on that person. That person might have been there to play an important role in your life. Some of you need to listen more, or some of you are really disturbed by someone talking too much around you. You can try to be a little bit not secretive, but not share everything with everyone. There are some things that you need to keep for yourself. If you have a mirror, try to keep it clean, and be careful not to lose your mirror, or the mirror could also indicate your heart. Some of you, your heart is as clear as a mirror, and just keep it as pure. I see a lot of messages for you to be honest. I don't know who needs to hear that, but you need to be honest and keep your heart clean and shiny. There are some thoughts, I don't know, there are definitely some negative energies around some people that they're guiding you to do the wrong thing. I'm honest, and I'm going to tell you. So don't be, I don't know if it's for money or if it's for something, that some energies are trying to to turn you around from where you are going, where you're decided to go. Be careful about energies. Be careful about, I mean, right and wrong. Everyone has the free will to choose, but I'm just saying that try to do the right thing. Just that's it. Because I see some energies that they might be trying to make you unbalanced, make your energies unbalanced, to push you towards somewhere, and they're very powerful. But I see that your heart, in the end, the mirror is your heart, and it's clean and clear. It could be about a child, but again, it's a general reading, so I can't be more specific. But be careful about the positions you are making in your life or decisions that you are trying to take. So this is going to be very important. There's going to be a helping hand for a lot of you. Some of you are truly tired. Some of you are, as I said, it's going to be busy, and it has been busy. For some of you, it's going to be even busier, and you need some help. There's some coming. There's some hand, like helping hand coming. And then be careful about the steps that you're taking toward your goal. As I said, for some of you, you could get a magical success in this year. And I don't see anything saying that it won't happen again. But just be careful about your choices, because some of you might have come into a power which you never had in the past. And now it can give you some wrong energies. Try to meditate. Try to be more connected to the mother nature. I definitely see a king and queen. Definitely some of you are going to find your soulmate. You're going to find a person who you feel very good living together, and it's very positive. And you are, I don't know, like if you're not soulmates, I don't know what you are, because you are mirroring each other. And I saw the mirror many times. I see bags of money coming. If some of you are eating, like if you like eating garlic, that's very good for you. I see symbols of health. I think your health is in very top shape. That's great. Or if you have problems or issues that you're worried about, don't worry. It's not going to be anything serious. Because I see a lot of signs of health. I don't know how you can make a dish with apple and garlic, but I see that if that's something that you know, that could be very good to try. Again, I see success, I see a lot of power, but as I mentioned, there's a power that can be a little bit dark at some point. So try, if you are in power, and specifically if you got in power very quickly during the last year, be careful not to misuse your power. I think I'll just leave it at that. But again, I see a freedom coming. So good energies. There's someone is singing. I see beautiful singing. Maybe you find some a new singer that you're interested and they like the work, or you are starting to sing. I also see that someone might be sick. I see them as a young male energy. They might be sick, or they might be depressed, or they might be even in the hospital. Maybe they had a, I don't know, surgery. I can see as a back surgery, or they broke their leg. They might be a little bit not able to be moving, and they're not very mobile. So maybe, I don't know, somehow I see someone needs to sing for them, or maybe if that's a friend, you can bring some, or if you're thinking about bringing them something and or you just want to go visit them, you're wondering what to buy for them. It can be I don't know, something related with the music maybe, or something related with singers or something. If you know who's their favorite singer, that's maybe something that you can do, something that they would enjoy. I see a lot of laughter, and I saw that, and I see a lot of laughter. Don't drink too much. I don't know if it's like you're going to parties to the end of the year, but if you get too drunk, I see that there might be things that happen that you might regret. Specifically, the parties that you see, people might go wild and it's going to be out of control. Be careful about that. Someone will get sick. You might get sick like a cold or something. After going to a party or celebration or something in those lines, because I see that someone is getting sick after a lot of happiness. Maybe it's just that they're hangover. Good news is coming. There are definitely past times that it was hard, and I see the path is opening for you. Some of you think about your past, and you're thinking about how this changed. For a lot of you, I see a huge change in your life. Like this is something that happened, I'm not gonna say overnight, but almost overnight, and you're thinking sometimes about the past, how I was there. Like even some of you maybe financially had a great jump, and now that you think where you were before that, you can't even believe that things have changed so dramatically in your life, which actually is a very good thing, and kudos to you. Try to pick the right choice. Again, all the energies are telling me that there is some energies that you're going to kick out. There is a decision definitely that you need to make. And for some of you, I see that this can be from the dark side, and you will realize that this is not what you want to do, or maybe some people try to move you towards that kind of decision, but I see that you won't in the end. For a lot of you, you kick that opportunity out, and that's the dark opportunity. That's the opportunity which is abusive probably, or maybe it's not you, but someone who's gonna be like that to you. You will kick them out of your life, and I see that you will be positioned very well in your life. As I said, I saw the true, pure, beautiful crystal heart shape. Your heart is crystal clear. You're very kind, and that's great. I see a lot of laughter, but be careful about your health, specifically if you go to a party around this time. Okay, that was the reading for today, my dears. I hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you so much, and until the next time, stay blessed.